Hey guys, Small Kiwi here for Pay to Lose Gaming, and I'm joined today by Blinks.
Hey, so today we thought we'd try to do a new type of guide where we look at gameplay and analyze it and look at the decisions behind what people are doing rather than just telling you what to do and how to do it. So I hope you enjoy this guide, and we really want your feedback to see if you want more guides like this. So you're gonna get a sick first blood, buddy?
I'm gonna try, that's for sure. I don't know. I'm going with the seasoned mercenary talent to start off, though, because I play a hybrid Falstad, although I'm not really sure if that's the way to go ever since they took artifacts out. So
Alright. Do you like to fight at the smiley face?
Definitely. When you've got a Falstad on your team, I think you have a real advantage because you can get to the observatory before everyone else.
I'm not a fan of fighting at the smiley face, although it is a smiley face.
I mean, I always say this, you have to remember that if you can get the kills, and if you've got the advantage, you get a Falstad on your team, you're going to have a good chance of getting some, then you should go for them because you're just eliminating their ability to soak XP in the early game.
Alright, we'll agree to disagree.
So not exactly a good start here, no kills.
Yeah.
And then I walk right back into the turrets. So anytime you take the seasoned mercenary talent, you're going to want to spend a lot of time in lane, getting last hits on creeps. You don't actually need last hits for them to count. It just has to be close.
Do you think that talent promotes bad teamwork and bad gameplay?
Oh, absolutely. It's terrible. I really hope Blizzard removes it because it sort of is counter to their philosophy for this game, and it really sort of, you find yourself wanting to be in lane even when your team is fighting over objectives a lot of the time.
Okay. I also hope that they take that talent out. I am not a fan of it.
Yeah, but
I prefer the old ones.
But for now, I think it is the best option for him, especially if you're playing him hybrid like I do. I don't think he's viable as like a full, attack damage build, but it's interesting having a Murky on your team ever since the patch, because I think people are so used to seeing him being played as like a backdoor character, and it's interesting dealing with him in a team fight situation all the time now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of his changes. I mean, I'm a fan that he's no longer just a backdoor character, but I don't think they made him strong enough. I hope they revisit him pretty soon.
They definitely hit him with some nerfs without really addressing, if he was really all that balanced for what they've now, envisioned.
What they want him to do.
Right. They want him to be a lot more, of a standard sort of specialist character. And I'm not sure he really stacks up against someone like Nazeebo or Zagara.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope they, go back and try to make him unique again, because, it's not very interesting when all characters are very similar to each other, and even though Murky was, clearly unbalanced and very unique, it's still good that he was unique. We just needed to, I don't know how to do it. I'm not a game designer.
So you saw me just go back to the fountain. And that's the beautiful thing about Falstad, is that he's got a ton of mobility. Anytime his mount replacement ability is off cooldown, you're going to be able to go back to the fountain, jump back into the game, basically anywhere on the map.
Well, it's like playing Brightwing, right? If you need to go back, you can go back anytime and then teleport right back in.
Right. It's a longer cooldown, though, than Brightwing's teleport, I believe. It's 40 seconds versus 30, so got to keep that in mind. You don't want to jump back to the fountain and then find you've got 20 seconds left on your cooldown.
What are your other options at level 1 besides the talent that gives you attack speed, or sorry, attack damage based on how many you kill? Because it's, what, 5 minutes into the game and you have 8 extra damage, which, I don't know.
Yeah.
That seems pretty weak.
No, I agree, but, 8 minutes in, by the time this game ends, on average, I expect to have at least 20 extra damage by endgame, which is, you know, it's not insignificant. But his other options are, I think, longer range, like slightly longer range on his barrel roll, which is his E-dodge ability. And the other one is, I'm not sure. I don't remember. He also has Bribe, I think.
I'm not a fan of Bribe.
Yeah,
at least not on assassins or tanks.
And certainly not on this map either.
I think Bribe could be good if you could use all 50 to bribe the golem, but maybe that would be too good.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. You got it anyway.
Yep. The Murky got the kill though. I like to steal those when I can.
Yeah, I mean, you know you're not a good gamer unless you have every kill. This is a good ult.
Yeah, the trick was noticing where that Stitches was, because...
So, as you're playing this, are you looking at the minimap a lot to see if there are any opportunities for you to jump in?
Absolutely. I mean, that was an excellent example of it, because Stitches sort of jumped way further forward than I would have expected. He was in a really vulnerable position, but, you know, we have a real level advantage at this point. We got some early kills, so we're able to sort of victimize them.
Oh, you made it.
Yeah.
Good job.
That could have cost me though. I mean, that was a situation where I used barrel roll where I really didn't need to stay caught up, and it could have cost me. I find myself making the mistake of using barrel roll offensively more than I should, and it does cost me a lot. Lots of times where I'm in trouble and I need it and I don't have it.
Ate him.
Yeah, that ultimate on Stitches is just too strong to pass up. I mean, there are situations where the what's it called? The one where he belches and vomits everywhere. Where it can be good if you're gonna be in a lot of clumped up fights, but
that was a great ultimate.
Was it?
I don't know. I like his I think it's called Putrid Bile. I might be wrong, but
no, I think you're right.
I really like that on maps like Cursed Hollow and the new map Garden of Terror. Oh god, I'm sure I have that name wrong.
No, that's
but
Garden of Horror.
Garden of Horror. Cause yeah, it's nice. It's good. I like good things.
Good things are good to have. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great. You're just sitting on the other side of those bushes. There you go.
Yeah, that was a situation where a friendly Zagar ult really screwed us. I mean, we lost that team fight because the Zagar ult came up when we didn't need it, and it gave their team time to respond and get into position to kill us.
For sure.
So by the time they came out of his devouring maw, there was 5 of them to our 4. While the Zagar, you know, made that mistake, he's at least keeping his creep on, you know, essential points. He's got one on the pirate there, so on Blackheart.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are ahead. You're 2 levels up.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean much, but it's something.
Yeah, it's still really early in the game, but we've pushed their top lane all the way back. So
Almost ran right back in his.
almost, but I'm a pro gamer.
Oh, pro gamer. Damn it! If we should make a how to be a pro gamer guide.
Yeah, because I know. Nazebo gets away.
Why did you ult him before auto attacking?
That's a very good question. I'm a terrible person. Yeah.
Okay, you can fly now. I think running there was a good call.
Yeah, it was clear that, you know, both of them had decent amounts of health. I think my friend was just in a position where I couldn't help him. Unfortunately...
Oh, yeah, that dude.
But, I mean, look at how quickly Illidan just got melted.
Yeah,
and now I'm in...
is very squishy.
Now I'm in a real pickle. I love it when they just run from Illidan. Because that's like a guaranteed kill.
Yeah. I think Illidan can be very, very strong if you have a healer on your team. But he's kind of useless without one.
It's a very rare situation where Illidan is going to be able to win one versus one. However, he is pretty strong against a Falstad. If he's even levels, Illidan is one of the characters that I'm going to have difficulty dealing with because it's hard to hit him with your ultimate or with your Hammerang, which is your Q. So, you know, your only damage is right clicks and W, which is called something. What's it called? Thunderstorm. You'd think after like 60 games as Falstad, I'd know.
I don't know. I always think of the buttons as Q, W, and E. Just less thinking.
Yeah, me too. It's not even so much as that as pinky, ring, middle, index.
Pinky, quick! Pinky!
Oh, I didn't pinky fast enough.
Why didn't you pinky last fight? Why aren't you guys pushing with your golem?
You know, hey, I tried to get my team coordinated at this point, but...
No. I want to know your team's reasoning. I didn't ask why you weren't pushing. Why isn't your team pushing with the golem?
That's a very good question. When they wouldn't, I resorted to, you know, what everyone with seasoned marksman does, which is kill creeps in lane. Which is why it's not the greatest talent.
Yeah, I really hope they get rid of this talent. I don't enjoy playing heroes when I take that ability. In fact, on Illidan, I've started not taking it, just so I, you know, like, have a more fun game experience.
Yeah, and on Illidan, I don't know that it's necessarily the best choice. The problem is I think it is the best choice on Falstad. If you look, I already have 21 stacks of additional damage.
For sure.
That Hammerang really saved me there. Because it's got a slow on it. Once again, though, Devouring Maw screws me. Oof.
So why'd you go for Fury of the Storm over applying your ult, or sorry, upgrading your ult?
It's always a toss-up for me, and it really comes down to how many stacks I've managed to get by that point in the game. I've got 21, which is sort of average for me, but if I had any less than 20, I probably would have gone for the additional damage on my ultimate.
Oh man, I got fucked.
I don't think anyone was expecting that many people to be there. That was a good ultimate.
That was a really good ultimate. Yeah, isn't that a good ultimate?
Great ultimate. God, I'm so good.
Falstad, good player, pro gamer.
The Merc camps become, you know, negligible for both sides, so whether they're attacking or defending. The only thing that really matters post level 20 becomes the golems or the objectives. So it becomes, I think, post level 20, Merc camps become less important unless one team is neglecting them. So if you're able to get a Merc camp and just let them push without the other team, you know, defending, you're gonna have a lot of success.
Also on this map you get coins from Merc camps, which, you know.
That's true. That's true.
Which is something I really like about this map, is you almost never have like 30 or 40 minute games like you do on the Dragon Knight map, because the game just ends after a team turns in X amount of coins.
That was a good example right there of how barrel roll can be used to get some extra distance. If you go over an obstacle that is seemingly too large, he tends to clip over it, as long as you're about at the halfway point, I'd say. I haven't done a lot of testing with it, but Interesting to note, if you don't hit a minion with a basic attack before Fury of the Storm kills him, I canceled my ultimate just in time there. And then
that was a great ultimate.
And then I wasted it. Yep. Pro gamer. If you don't hit a creep with your basic attack before Fury of the Storm goes off and kills them, you don't get the stack on Seasoned Marksman. Yeah, the lightning does not count as a basic attack, from what I've been able to tell.
Is the range on his jump global, or is it like half global?
It's got depending on the map, but usually you can jump to about the halfway mark anywhere on the map from still inside your tier 1 area. So it's really substantial, but it's definitely not global.
Alright, I wonder if you guys are gonna push with this golem.
I'm pretty adamant that we do. That's the beauty, though. I mean, this is our second golem, so their walls are already down. He's just gonna walk in now.
Oh, you did it! You did it!
Yeah, that was definitely gonna be a trade. I knew I was gonna either try to run and die, or I was gonna get that kill, so I went all in.
Yeah, good job. Oh jeez, look at all those turrets.
Yep. Smart Gazlo.
Alright, well, looks like you guys are about to kick his butt.
Yeah, if you notice, I tend to... Just another barrel roll. It was unnecessary.
Yep, that was
Let's
great.
See if I pay for
that
it.
was so great the way you just fed yourself.
But if you'll notice, I do tend to jump into bushes, or in this case, steam. It seems that they cannot see your marker as long as you're jumping into a spot that they don't have vision of. Otherwise, they see a very prominent marker on the ground where you're about to fly to.
Oh, man, this is like one of the longest games I've ever had on this map, or I've ever seen on this map.
Yeah, I mean, we had a real advantage that we squandered in the mid game, but we're about to make up for it now.
I don't know, man. I don't like how you initiate with your ultimate, especially against Gazlo. He doesn't have anything.
Well, I take battle momentum on this character, which does drastically reduce the cooldown on even his ult. So that was probably a wasted ult, but knowing that we would be able to go into this push 5v4, I wasn't too worried.
For sure. Man, everybody's wasting ults.
Yep. It's not just me. I'm not the only noob.
Oh, no way. Click on the Nexus core. Whatever it's called. No! I wonder if you could kill... Oh, man. Alright. Live.
Oh, but will I? 20, 10. Ah, no more ticks. I was lucky.
Do you think you could kill the... How much percent does your ultimate do on a Nexus?
That's a really good question. I don't know exactly how many percents it does. I was considering it there, but I figured it was a really big waste to use it if it didn't even get through the shield. Well, that about does it for our Falstad gameplay commentary. This is a new idea for us, so we're looking for some feedback. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button down below, and please leave us a comment with any feedback you might have. Also, don't forget to hit that big button to subscribe to us here at Pay to Lose Gaming, and we'll see you next time.